Let me ask you this. Is there a bounce back gene?
Yeah!
Is the ability to bounce back from rejection more of an innate trait or a developed skill? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Today we're going to talk about bouncing back from sales rejection. Well, welcome back everyone to another 5-minute sales training, and today we're going to talk about bouncing back from sales rejection. If you're new here, can you hit that subscribe button, please? And boy, each week if you hit that like button, it really helps us to get these weekly lessons in front of even more salespeople. Let me ask you this. Have you ever talked to somebody at a party or a reception or on an airplane and you told them you're in sales and then had them respond back to you saying, "Oh, I tried sales once. I was horrible at it." What were they really telling you? It probably wasn't that they were dumb or they lacked personality. I mean, it could mean that, but more than anything else, when people struggle with sales, they struggle with the discomfort of sales. You see, sales is an uncomfortable occupation. Some people can handle that, and some people just can't.
Ah, she's a beaut. You can't beat a Coleco. How many can I put you down for? A lot? Please say a lot. I need this.
Now, that discomfort in sales, it comes in all kinds of different forms. It might be the discomfort of prospecting, of picking up the phone and trying to generate a lead. It might be in that deep discovery that's absolutely necessary to really get to understand the customer's issues. Or perhaps it's dealing with objections and price pushback. And of course, asking for the sale.
Want to buy a donkey? A monkey.
But one of the most difficult discomforts that salespeople have to deal with is the discomfort of rejection. There's a psychological effect of rejection that actually hurts the brain. In fact, studies have found that aspirin helps not just with a headache, it actually helps with depression and loneliness. You see, when you're feeling massively rejected, there's a chemical change in your brain. Now, this goes all the way back to our days of living in tribes. Because if you got rejected by the tribe, you were going to die. We needed each other. We could not exist apart from the tribe. And so remnants of that fear of rejection stay with us today. Now, the fact is that there are some people that just cannot handle rejection. And we call them non-salespeople. Look, if you're in sales, you're going to face rejection. You know it. It's a fact.
I have no one to turn to but you.
Actually, you don't even have me.
The question is, how do you handle it? Now, I suggest you throw a little cognitive behavioral therapy in its direction. Cognitive what? Cognitive behavioral therapy is the #1 treatment for people who struggle with addictions of any kind. And here we're talking about comfort addictions. So the premise behind cognitive behavioral therapy is to think cognitive about your actions, behaviors, before you find yourself in a position to act. In other words, you need mental preparation in advance of those uncomfortable situations. Look, you know you're going to get rejection from time to time. Yes?
Okay, can I be honest with you, Michael?
Go ahead, Simon.
Right, that was hideous.
So if you know it's going to happen, and you know it's going to happen in advance, you can decide now how you will handle it. Now, an example of this is to think about an oncologist, a cancer doctor. And that cancer doctor regularly has to deliver bad news, really bad news to people. And they are trained not just on how to deliver bad news, but also for how to recover from delivering bad news. And the same thing goes for us in the world of sales. You know you're going to have to deal with rejection, but you can actually train your brain right now for how you're going to both feel and respond when you get rejected. If you wait to respond until the moment you're rejected, you'll respond out of the emotional side of your brain. But if you decide right now what your response is going to be when you are rejected, you can make that decision out of the logical side of your brain. You can choose to be positive. You can choose to be optimistic. You can choose to bounce back and try to recover right then and there. All of these decisions are about things that will happen in the future, but you could decide right now how you're going to respond. So my suggestion to you is that you need something of a mantra, something that causes your brain to click into its recovery mode when you face rejection. My own mother worked in a pediatric intensive care unit for many years, and she dealt with a whole lot of very difficult situations. And when she needed to bounce back from the worst of these situations, she simply asked herself the question, who do I serve next? Now I want to tell you, those were valuable words for her, and they are valuable words for you. When you face that rejection, adopt the mantra, who do I serve next? Whose world can I change now? Hey, thanks for watching the 5-Minute Sales Training. If you're looking for a group of people who can change your world, you'll find them at Sales 365. We are a healthy social network just for salespeople who are sharing success and joy on a daily basis. I want you to join us over at sales365.io. Do it today. Until next time, my friends, learn more to earn more.